So 3 space.
No.
This Halloween, we return with another spectacular season of the Wheel of Fortune Xbox 360 Spooktacular. Join Tenacious Lee and Aubrey Scott as they perform another round of spooky shenanigans, such as refusing to apologize to Pet Sajak and shrieking at the top of our lungs, "None of your squonky business." And best of all, you, that's right, you, my fearless mortals, could become a winner in every show. Just stay seated in your doom buggy for the whole thing, and we will announce your name at the end to see if you are a winner of up to $1 million worth of bonus money. And you're going to get bonus money too in addition to the millions. So the prize money will be so high it'll make you scream. So join us on October 1st for another foolishly entertaining season of the Wheel of Fortune Xbox 360 Spooktacular. If you dare.
And it can only be seen right here at the Arcade of Fun. Alright everybody, welcome back to my Arcade of Fun, in which we're going to be doing my 4th game of Jeopardy for the SNES, and so far I won $100,759. Let's see if we can win more. We'll find out.
Jeopardy!
Try to add on my $100,000 plus. Let's play the Jeopardy round. Hey, Tiger. One daily double up there in one of these categories. Numbers in song, desserts, political quotes, Australia, the home, and finally, the South. Alright. We'll go with Australia 1.
The answer is...
Animals on its coat of arms are the emu and this. What is the kangaroo? Australia 2.
The answer is...
The title of this song actually means to tramp the roads with a backpack. What is Waltzing Matilda? Oops. Australia 3. Daily double. 500. The black-skinned original Australian. What are Aborigines? There we go. Australia 4.
The answer is...
This formation stretches along the northeast coast of Australia. What is the Great Barrier Reef? Australia 5.
The answer is...
Outside the American West, this native Australian tree is the world's oldest. What is the eucalyptus? Well done in the Australia category. Desserts 1.
The answer is...
A thick crusted deep dish pie or shoemaker. What is a cobbler? Desserts 2.
The answer is
Fruit and shredded coconut dessert that's fit for the gods. What is ambrosia? Desserts 3.
the answer is
Mediterranean pastry layered with phyllo dough, nuts, and honey. What is baklava? Desserts 4.
the answer is
French for perfect. It's customarily served in tall, thin glass. What is a parfait? Desserts 5.
the answer is
Not insignificant to the English, it's sponge cake filled with jam and soaked with wine. What is a trifle? There we go, we're in the desserts category 2. The home 1.
the answer is
Of the average shower and bath, the one that uses less water. What? Oh, and I got locked out for the very first time. It's the shower. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. So Jim now has his first bit of cash, and he makes the next selection. Numbers in Song 100.
the answer is
According to Bobby V, the night has this many nights. What is a million? Oh, it's the other one. Dang it. Ah. Dang it. I wanted to say something else, but my brain was telling me not to. 1,000, yeah. I wanted to say 1,000, but my brain told me not to. Alright, the home 200.
the answer is
The food elevator named for the silent service it provides. What's a dumbwaiter? The home 3.
the answer is
Tuber that soaks up excess salt when added to your stew. What is a potato? The home 4.
the answer is
Trickle, Trundle, Murphy, and now futons. What are beds? The home for 5.
the answer is
These rough wooden shingles give houses a rustic look. What are shakes? I'll have numbers in Song 2.
the answer is
She was just this, you know what I mean? And the way she looked was way beyond compare. What is 17? Numbers in Song 3.
the answer is
You came out of a dream, peaches and cream like strawberry wine. You're this age. What is 16? Numbers in Song 4.
the answer is
According to Gene McDaniels, the first woman wasn't made of Adam's rib, but this much clay. What is 100 pounds? Numbers in Song for 5.
the answer is
It's the girl-boy ratio in Surf City. What is 2 to 1? Political quotes 1.
the answer is
Many abolitionists have yet to learn the ABC of women's rights, she wrote in 1860. Who is Susan B. Anthony? Political quotes 2.
the answer is
In 1920, long before he became prime minister, he said, "In war you can only be killed once, but in politics many times." Who's Winston Churchill? Political quotes 3.
the answer is
Charles Dudley Warner, who once wrote a book with Mark Twain, said, "Politics makes these." Jim. Strange bedfellows. Political quotes 4.
The answer is
This president compared herself to a crusading housewife let loose in a den of thieves. Corazon Aquino, yeah. The South 100.
the answer is
James Monroe so admired this man that he built a home near Monticello. Who is Thomas Jefferson? The South for 2.
the answer is
Southern spoon bread is made with this type of meal and eaten with a spoon. What is cornmeal? The South for 3.
the answer is
Separated from Florida's mainland by the Indian and Banana Rivers, this cape's name means canebrake. Oh, I got locked out. Cape Canaveral. Political quotes 5.
the answer is
In reference to his post-World War I 14 points, Clemenceau wrote, noted the good Lord had only 10. Who was Woodrow Wilson?
the answer is
Until the 1970s, Louisiana had the longest of these in the U.S., containing over 250,000 words. What is a thesaurus? No. A state constitution. Oh, okay. Last clue.
the answer is
George Washington planned to drain and farm this huge swamp in Virginia. What is the Great Dismal Swamp? So I have 7100, Jen 1100, Jenny 500, so she goes first in Double Jeopardy. Here we go.
here are the categories.
The categories are movie trivia, sport of kings, F in biology, plants, hunting, and finally, authors. Okay. F in biology for 200.
The answer is
The substance used to preserve frogs that are dissected in biology class. What is formaldehyde? F in biology 4.
the answer is
The fennec is the smallest of these animals. The common red is the best known. Ah, Jenny locked me out. Foxes. Plants 200.
the answer is
3-leaved plant used by St. Patrick to explain the Trinity. Was a shamrock? I'll have F in biology for 6.
the answer is
The union of two gametes to form a zygote. What is fertilization? F in biology 8.
the answer is
By definition, the substance capable of killing a non-green plant such as mold or mildew. What is fungicide? F in biology, a grand.
The answer is
2 leg bones that fit this category. What are the femur and fibula? There we go. Plants 4.
the answer is
Biology branch which studies plants. Ah, and I got locked out. Botany. Plans for 600. That's what it cost me. She got one of the 2 daily doubles. And she's going all in. Here's the clue in plants. From a poisonous bulb, this yellow flower welcomes the early spring, and it's the daffodil. Authors 200.
the answer is
After marrying Eliza Stowe's widower, she had a daughter named Eliza and wrote a book about an Eliza. Who is Harriet Beecher Stowe? I'll have plans for 800.
the answer is
Coming home from Florida, you might say you saw this sharp-edged grass in the Everglades. What is sawgrass? Plants 1,000.
the answer is
Most extensively grown and eaten food in the world. What is wheat? I'll have authors for 4.
the answer is
Poet whose wife died after her dress caught fire while he worked on Tales of a Wayside Inn. Who is Longfellow? Author 6.
the answer is
Besides some songs, he wrote only one major poem, Tam O'Shanter, after age 27. Who is Robert Burns? Authors 8.
the answer is
Mark Twain's last home, Stormfield, named for one of his last characters, was in this state. What is Connecticut? Authors 1,000.
the answer is
His story, Music for Chameleons, is about a real-life friend who played Mozart for lizards. Jim. And it was Truman Capote. Jim is right. He's at $2,100. Your turn. Hunting 200.
the answer is
Dog breed used to flush rabbits from cover, though Snoopy prefers big game. Ah, I got locked out. Beagles, yeah. Hunting 400.
the answer is
The Doll, Stone, and Desert Bighorn are North American species of this game animal. What is a sheep? Hunting for 6.
the answer is
Snares, pitfalls, and baits are used in this very old method of hunting. What is trapping? Hunting 8.
the answer is
After the kill, you do this to game with a knife, not high heels and an evening gown. What is dressing? Hunting for 1,000.
the answer is
These aiming lines of the scope are sometimes made of spiderweb. What are crosshairs? Trivia 2.
The answer is
In 1990, Warren Beatty played this comic strip detective. Who's Dick Tracy? Movie Trivia 4.
the answer is
Phileas Fogg's global travels took him this amount of time. What is 80 days? Movie Trivia 6.
the answer is
Line frequently misquoted from Casablanca. It became the title of a Woody Allen movie. Ugh, and I got locked out. Play it again, Sam. Yep. Sport of Kings 200. And you got the other relay double. And he's going all in. Here's the clue. The pari-mutuel system lets you place one of these legally. It's a bet. You got it. Jim's up to $5,800 and makes the next selection as we continue. Sport of Kings 400.
the answer is
A race where faster horses carry more weight than slower ones. What is a handicap? Sport of Kings 6.
the answer is
A racehorse that runs well on a wet track, or a Bronx mommy. What is a mutter? Sport of Kings 8.
the answer is
The oldest race in the Triple Crown. What is the Belmont Stakes? $1,000.
the answer is
In 1919 to 20, this four-legged battleship won 20 of 21 stars. What is Man of War? Movie Trivia 8.
the answer is
David O. Selznick spent $92,000 and interviewed 1,400 candidates to fill this role. Who is Scarlett O'Hara? Now the last clue.
the answer is
This Howard Hughes film starring Jane Russell was the first to challenge the Hays Production Code. Jenny. The Outlaw. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, I have $20,700. Jim is $5,800. Jenny's still alive with $3,600 as we get ready for Final Jeopardy. And our Final Jeopardy category is Letter Perfect. Alright. Valve founded the names of 7 of the 9 planets. So I'm going to end up winning another $25,252. Let's go ahead and add that. So we end up with $126,011 in just 4 games.
the final Jeopardy answer is
There we go. Let's find out if Jenny came up with the U. She did. She goes up to 5,200. Let's go to Jim. Did he come up with U? He's at 9,600. I also said, what is U? And that puts me at $25,252. And again, we have $126,011 in just 4 games. We'll see you all for the next video coming soon.